That's not I'm the audio guy.
All right. That's it.
Is this yours?
Oh, yeah, thank you. Did it fall out somewhere?
Brother Hodge told me to come through.
Okay.
Yes. Don't touch it. But I think so.
Hey, would that be mine? You work 24 hours in your life?
No, started up and shut it down. All right, thank you so much for your work. We appreciate it. Be careful, the head gutters.
Oh, okay.
They're very, very sensitive. So if you don't need to touch them,
This is the guy. That's it. This is the guy. He broke it. He did it. So.
you know, I tell them what's the big one on the town.
I get it. Yeah. I was just sitting here doing I don't know if there's never a
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. We can get Summersville, West Virginia to the red and Birmingham, Alabama to the yellow. Yes. We do need help on the paper score, please. Everybody awake? Well, everybody come at once. This paper score. We'll choose from all the volunteers. It's quite an honor we're offering to you.
If you don't mind. Thank you. And somebody keep me in time.
Somebody hit a buzzer, make sure it's on. Not at once. All right, let's do it again. Somebody hit it again. There we go. Second time's a charm. Thank you. All right, y'all ready? Yes, no, maybe so. Baptist nod all around. Ready for quiz number 23 according to your matrix between Summersville, West Virginia and Birmingham, Alabama. And this quiz is open. Question number 1 is a two-part question worth 10 points question. According to John chapter 16, verse 24, ask and what shall happen that... Interruption.
What shall happen? Ask unto your, and ye shall receive, that your joy may be full.
That is correct. Question number 2 is worth 10 points question. What question is asked in verse 8 of Acts chapter 2?
Yellow one. And how hear we every man in our own tongue wherein we were born?
That is correct. Question number 3 is a two-part question worth 10 points question. Why were who astonished according to Acts chapter...
Yellow two.
Interruption.
Acts chapter 10, verse 45. Because out of the Gentiles also was poured out the gift of the Holy Ghost. And they, the circumcision which we were astonished, as many as came with Peter.
That is correct. Question number 4 is a quotation question worth 10 points. Question. Silence. Quote the verse of study.
Yellow two.
Interruption.
That contains his exact information. But if there be no interpreter, let him keep silence in the church, and let him speak to himself and to God.
Time. That is correct. Question number 5 is worth 10 points question. Matthew chapter 6 verse 10 contains what two statements?
Yellow one. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven.
That is correct. Question number 6 is a quotation question worth 10 points question. Quote the verse of study that speaks of being barren. Time. Question number 7 is worth 10 points question. Which verse of study speaks of joint heirs?
Yellow two.
Romans chapter 8, verse 17.
That is correct. Question number 8 is a two-part question worth 10 points question. Philippians chapter 1 verse 11 speaks of being filled with what? Unto what?
Yellow one. Being filled with the fruits of righteousness, which are bred Jesus Christ unto the glory and praise of God.
That is correct. Question number 9 is a 4-part question worth 20 points question. When did who see who and say what according to John chapter 1 verse...
Yellow two.
Interruption.
29. The next day, John seeth Jesus coming unto him, and saith, Behold, the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world.
That is correct. Question number 10 is a 2-part question worth 20 points question. How are the statutes of the Lord described, and how is the commandment?
Yellow one.
Interruption.
Of the Lord described in Psalms chapter 19, verse 8. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoice in the heart, the commandment of the Lord is spirit and light in the eyes.
That is correct.
Time out, please.
We have timeout Summersville, 60 seconds. Time has been called. Question number 11 is a quotation question worth 20 points question. Quote the verse that ends with the word language.
Yellow 2.
Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard him speak in his own language.
That is incorrect. Question number 12 is a 4-part question worth 20 points question. Which verse says that who is nigh unto whom and saveth whom?
Yellow 1. Psalms 34, verse 18. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be contrite spirit.
That's correct. Question number 13 is worth 20 points question. Which verse of study 3 times contains the word charity?
Yellow 1. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4.
That is correct. Question number 14 is worth 20 points question. Not forsaking.
Yellow 2.
Thee someone bring yourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much more as ye see the day approaching.
That is correct. Question number, we have timeout Birmingham, 60 seconds. Time has been called. Ready for question number 15. It is a cross-reference question worth 20 points question. Locate the 2 verses of Matthew chapter 6 that end with the word openly.
Red 1.
Matthew 6, 6 and 18.
That is correct.